Welcome, Libra, to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is June the 18th, 2019, and I'm conducting your bi-weekly reading for the astrological sign of Libra. Libra, welcome back to the channel here. If you guys have already subscribed, thank you so much. I've seen my network grow to over 560 subscribers. This has absolutely been an exciting milestone. Thank you very much to each and every single one of you guys for your love and support that you've provided me for thus far. You guys, so if you've been following me, you may have realized that these readings are a week behind, okay? You guys, I had to write an exam to write my architects, to be allowed to do architectural design work independently. You guys, I've recently passed that. So I just want to pass along that good news for you guys here, okay? The other thing as well, Libra, I'm going to be opening up and doing personal readings. So the information is down below there for that, if that is something that interests you here. Okay, you guys, so I've had a few cards fly out as I was doing your pre-shuffle, okay? Yeah, your pre-shuffle. So one of which being the Eight of Swords here, okay? Now, you guys, the Eight of Swords energy, because you guys are an air sign, okay? It's good energy for Libra, okay? Because Libra, I get the sensation that you've remained tied to a situation for far too long, okay? And this could be a feeling. You've been stuck to like a certain emotion or a certain person, okay, or a certain situation, perhaps your job as well here, okay, you guys, and you've remained stuck to the situation. You've remained bound to the situation, okay. For a long time, you've been visualizing something new coming in for you here, okay. Something perhaps it's going to bring more money, something also that could result in less money, which is why you're remaining stuck to the situation, okay. Especially if it's in regards to a career, okay? You guys are maybe afraid about how money is going to go in this career decision that you want to make, okay? We're currently in the process of downsizing, okay, which is something that you don't particularly want to do because you are quite attached to your things, Libra. So it's not something that you quite want to do, but you're trying to make it kind of fit all together now here, okay? Now, I have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So there's something in your current environment that's requiring you to have faith. And I look at this card, okay, and I come from a little bit of a jaded perspective here, but I don't like what he's doing. I don't like how he's embracing her and then pointing his arrow out at Cupid to go get more lovers behind her back, right? So understandably, it's natural that you wouldn't have trust in the situation here, okay? Because it's like this bow. Yeah, this bow on her arm or her dress, okay, is kind of saying to me here that maybe you're with somebody who likes to bring you a lot of gifts, or there's somebody in your environment who is trying to pay you a lot of compliments, and you're not liking it, you don't trust it. Yeah, and again, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided here, okay, so kind of a double whammy. On the trust aspect. Sorry, guys. It's kind of weird that happened. I've been doing readings all day, and that's the first time it happened. I had to close the window behind it because it kept like blowing over. So, you guys, whatever this trust issue is, okay, there's huge warning flags going up for you, okay. Why don't you trust this person? What is it that's got your intuition heightened here, okay? You guys, because you guys have been in my mind. I've been thinking about my Libra Justice statue, and funny enough, I'm sure your card is coming out. But yeah, funny enough, I was actually talking to somebody about the Justice statue and how it weighs against the feather, right, and the stone heart. Okay, for some reason I'm being prompted to go here for you guys. The stone heart, okay, and how in the beginning, okay, we're given this soft little furry heart that weighs quite evenly against the feather, okay, and as things happen, the stone heart certainly tips those scales of justice here, okay, and this is what's happened. Your heart has kind of turned to stone a little bit, okay, in regards to the trust aspect, okay. In regards to the trust aspect, okay, so you're having a hard time right now trusting the divine too, okay. So right now, okay, you guys are reliving things. in your mind. I let go of the shadow of the past, but by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay, you guys, this is an eye that has cried very, very many tears in the recent months that have passed. Okay. But at the same time, like letting go of the shadow of the past, first you have to accept your path or your past, okay? And you have to accept that you can't change it. And once you do that, you can move forward from it, okay? Starseed, what lights you up? Okay, there's a new calling for you. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided, okay? So there is a new pathway here opening up for you guys, okay? And the Starseed, what lights you up? What lights you up, okay? You guys, so this is taking on a new project. This is taking on a new direction, okay? If this is in career, your career is not currently working for you, okay? The only thing that's really working for you in regards to that is a paycheck. And the rest of it, it's not fulfilling you. It's not fulfilling you, okay? It's actually leaving you feeling more drained and stuck than anything, okay? For some of you guys, like you took this job thinking that it was going to give you like financial freedom. But if anything, ever since you've kind of taken it, you're feeling more and more like you're living paycheck to paycheck, okay? Or your Ten of Pentacles is being threatened, whatever that kind of means for you, okay? Like perhaps you're having to utilize savings, this sort of thing. I have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, okay? Indicating you guys that there is some very positive people in your environment who have a very good head on the shoulders here, okay? Who's going to help you get through some things that you hadn't really you hadn't realized, right? Because like I said, what I'm seeing here now, you guys, is that there's kind of like you're living in the past. You're living in like reliving this past here. Yeah. The Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles, Justice. I told you your card is coming out. I told you. Okay. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Here you are, Libra. Here you are. Okay. King of Swords also. Okay, okay. So you guys, the reason in your love arena, okay, the reason why the trust card has come out is because we also have the Seven of Swords, okay, and the theme of this card is lying, cheating, stealing, okay. As much as it has some positive aspects to it too, okay, and like I said, it's okay. So in reliving the past, I think what's happened here is that. Okay, this partner who's cheated on you, you've either just discovered this for the first time, okay, where it's like all of a sudden you realize this has been going on, okay, because we do have the moon. This is a revelation here. This is a revelation, okay, and the moon represents the shadow of the past. Moon represents the shadow of the past, okay, but the good news in that, okay, the Eight of Cups, we're leaving that behind. We're leaving that behind. Like, you guys, you're no longer going to have to deal with that in your close personal relationships, okay? That energy has come to an end. So if you had a partner who has been cheating, okay, that situation has ended. The third party has ended. Okay. Now, with that being said, okay, the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Swords is still kind of irking at me here a little bit, indicating to me that this person may not want to get caught as well, okay, may not want to get caught here, is what I'm saying, okay. So and then all of a sudden your intuition is kind of like tingling at you a little bit, going, well, you know, things aren't right. Like when this person's leaving late at night, you know something's off. You know something's off, right? And I just get the sensation that you've been dealing with this for so long, okay, that you've kind of remained shut off to it a little bit. And like I said, you've remained stuck. You've remained stuck to it. And it's like, and you no longer need to. You no longer need to here, okay, you guys, because like the Six of Wands is here. So there's going to be action taken in the right direction. I also have the Seven of Wands, okay. Which is again a further card of determination amongst other things, okay, and it's depicting action, because I do have the Knight of Wands here, okay, which is a knight taking action. I also have the Knight of Cups, and I'll get into that a little bit too here, but yeah, looking at the Seven of Wands, okay, this came up in a position that is neither reversed nor upright. It came out in a sideways position, which is very interesting here. Okay, you guys. So by remaining stuck, or by remaining tied to the situation, by allowing the blindfold to stay on, okay, we're not setting ourselves free from this past shadow. Okay, the shadow of the past that's kind of getting to us here at the current moment. Okay. And honestly, sometimes some of you guys are happier in that position of keeping the blindfold on, okay? Because it's like what you don't know might be better for you than what you could know here, okay? Because I have the Fool energy and it's right next to this Queen of Swords, okay? And I get the sensation here, not at this stage of the game. I don't want to restart at this stage of the game, right? So if this isn't a career, okay, if I'm looking at this from a career point of view, this is the idea that your job has really worn you down, okay, and has left you feeling so depleted mentally and emotionally, okay. This job has taken a big old bite out of you, out of your back, okay. And you're like, geez, if I start over, how can I start from the beginning, right? Because I have the Fool, which is creation, so it's absolute. It's the nothingness before there is something, okay? The zero, the true start to things. So fresh beginning. It's a really good energy. It's a really good energy, right? But when I look at that next to the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords has no interest in starting from the bottom. Not when she's already made it to, like, she's already made it to the top. Why would she want to start from the bottom and start from scratch, right? So there's this real, like, and what I'm picking up on it is like in the Seven of Swords is like you're not allowing yourself, you're not giving yourself enough credit for one, okay? And then the Seven of Swords, it's like the determination associated with it is like, I don't think you want to put in that effort, right? You're looking for a slowdown, not a rebuild. Not a rebuild, okay? And in all fairness, you don't, how do I say this? If this isn't like, this could be in love as well. I don't know that I touched on that aspect of it, right? Not wanting to start again, okay? Feeling like you're too old, okay? In some regards here, Libra. So perhaps like if you haven't met a partner, like you thought that you would have been married by now, okay? And or like if you've recently had to break up with a partner, okay, due to cheating, you're like, oh geez, what now? What now? And it's kind of like a question of how do I trust somebody new, right? Because your trust has been broken, and once your trust becomes broken, it's really really hard to rebuild that. Like you see the Eight of Cups here, okay, and it's next here to the Seven of Swords. So when I'm looking at the Seven of Swords, okay, and I'm thinking lying, cheating, stealing are the themes of this card here, okay, and then the Eight of Cups. We can't rebuild this. We're gonna move forward and we're gonna start from scratch, okay. And you're like, hell to the no, hell to the no, okay. Um, but understand, okay, this new beginning that's coming for you, Libra, is actually quite positive. Quite positive. It's 100% positive for you guys here. Okay. It's the King of Pentacles is saying, okay, release any financial concerns that you have, and I'll get to that in a minute here. Okay. Because finances are okay. You have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Your bank's looking pretty good. So even if you did have to start over from the bottom in some regards, okay, you're not really starting at the bottom. Like it's almost like you're starting at the ninth rung, going up to the 10th rung, right? So get that idea out of your head that you have to start from scratch completely, because that is not the case. You have enough experience, money, and everything to go with it that's not the case here, okay. In the love arena, okay, what I see for somebody who is starting over again, okay, and um, this is going to be in your reading, starting over again. Sorry, I have to write it down, otherwise I forget what it's going to be. But yeah, so basically, like the starting over again, the Queen of Swords, okay. This kind of depicts a middle-aged divorcee to me, okay, who who's been hurt by the past, who's been lied to, cheated on, stolen from, okay. And you guys, and I think I think it was you guys, where like after a long-term relationship, possibly a marriage, okay, you discover that your partner was more into the same sex than he was the opposite sex, okay. So then I have down here the King of Swords, okay. Um, so indicating the separation that could be happening or has happened or will happen, okay, between these two here. Now the Queen of Swords gets the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands here, okay. So options in love, options in love. Where again, like maybe somebody younger, because again, the middle age aspect is kind of getting it too. So Libra, this could be somebody in your environment as well here, okay? Or again, like your clock is ticking, right? You might actually be very young, but feel very old here, okay? So there's options that are coming to you in love, okay? Some romantic in nature, some very, very passionate and ooh, hot and steamy. Hot and steamy, okay. But we do have the Lovers card here, you guys. And by the time you read this, by the time you'll see this video, we'll be out of Gemini season and into Cancer Sun season, okay. But Gemini, this is the card of Gemini, the Lovers, okay. So we're dealing with a situation here in which, like, by the end of Gemini season, so the 22nd of June, by the end of this week, basically, you guys will have a better understanding, especially with the Sagittarius moon. Okay, it's a fire sign. Fire engages air. Okay, because fire needs air, and air gets very activated by fire as well. Okay, which is why Libra, you guys could be in a Leo Libra match. This is a very good match. Very, very good match for you coming up, okay? But basically, what I see is somebody going out, exploring these situations in love, okay? Even though, okay, after the separation or this disconnection, it's possible like this separation doesn't actually happen, okay? But instead, it's just like two people who establish an open type relationship, okay? And it's like, okay, so the Queen of Swords goes out, meets the Knight of Wands, who, like, he represents all kinds of passion, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups, of course, who's representing a very, very romantic person who just wants to please you, okay? And you guys, this could be within a fantasy state as well, okay? Because it's entirely possible that you haven't set yourself free or can't set yourself free here in the Eight of Swords, okay? So it's possible within your mind you're having intellectual affairs with other people, or fantasy affairs with other people here as well, because I do have the Hanged Man, okay? And the Hanged Man, he's postponed, or he's positioned nicely, excuse me, he is positioned nicely between the present or the past and the future, hence the present, okay? He's mastered one thing. That's the skill of living in the moment. And Libra, knowing that okay, out of all the astrological signs, okay, especially if you have Leo in your chart, but of all the astrological signs, okay, you tend to be one of the most anxious, okay, because again, with the Justice card being here, kind of amplifying your energy and your power, okay, you like things to balance out, you like things to be fair, you like things to be just, you like things to be right, okay, and you live very, very ethically to that T. And this is true in business and this is true in love, right? Like you have an ethical code that that you won't break for anybody, right? So it's very possible that you're not actually cheating on your partner or your partner's not cheating on you. It's just a thought, right? Because we are talking about swords here, right? So these are thought energies coming up, okay? But essentially you're just anxious. You're anxious about everything right now, right? Because things are in decision mode, right? Lovers represents decisions here, okay? And you guys, small victories are coming in, but like at the same time too, small losses, I guess, like the Seven of Swords, small losses, small victories. Things are coming up, okay? Things are being revealed as well, okay? Revelations are coming. Things are coming to the surface that you hadn't yet considered, here, okay? Now, now, to this Libra, okay, who's going, well, I'm not going to find anyone, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and this is actually a physical 3D thing that's happening. where the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups are in your environment, okay, arousing your romantic feelings here, okay. Neither one of them are going to do. They're too young for you. They're too below you. The King of Pentacles is coming to scoop you up, okay. And the King of Pentacles is a very, very stable energy, okay. He's somebody who matches your energy, matches you on your level. Okay, this could be someone that you're working with or doing projects with, okay, as well. That's kind of coming into your environment, and this is going to be the person that you commit to, okay. Now, between the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles here, okay, it's indicating to me, you guys, that this might not, like, if you're divorced or widowed, okay, you're not marrying again, but you are meeting a long-term person with which you're going to be committed to, okay? Or perhaps you have it in your mind of, no, I don't want to get married, because it's like the King of Swords, right, is this X energy here, okay? Or your current energy that you're just not really content with, and you're going, yeah, you know, if I could have married, if it was me now, it would be a little bit different. I would do things differently. This sort of thing, right? Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, okay? So again, like calling in this soulmate energy, who is it that you want? Okay, this King of Pentacles, how can I manifest this person into my life, okay? Because first off, I have to get over these trust issues because it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, okay? So understanding that it is safe for you to love again after a relationship's kind of been broken up, okay? And at the same time too, like understanding that the best thing that you can do is live for yourself, okay? Don't block your own opportunities because of your own thought process, okay? And like I said, let your guard down a little bit, okay? And allow yourself to feel, if you guys are coming out of a separation, go ahead and find someone who's young and passionate and fiery, and who gets you kind of going on that one, okay? Or explore an option that's, you know, a little bit more romantic, wants to please you, all of these sort of things, okay? Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your spiritual upbringing and by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, excuse me. So remember how I said some of you guys are having intellectual affairs in your mind in which, like, okay, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, whoever those characters would be, maybe they're people who are in your environment, okay, and you find yourself kind of fantasizing a little bit about them, but essentially what it's just sort of, and with the religious factors, okay, the King and Queen of Swords, like you might be still married to this person, right, bound to them, and you can't get out of it, because for you, a marriage is for life, so divorce is not even a thought for you here, okay? And I have, interestingly enough, down here, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, okay? If you're separated, an ex is coming back. An ex is coming back for you, okay? If you've turned down a connection here in the past for like whatever reason, that person's coming back into your life, okay? They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you, okay? This could be someone from, like, someone very, very deep down in your past, okay? Someone that you, like, stopped thinking about almost, right? And for some of you guys, it's actually your ex. So it's all how this all plays in, okay? But they want to talk to you. They want to apologize to you, okay? They want to make you some sort of offering. And this offering is kind of like, they want to reconcile. They want to get back together. But you're turning it down because it's like what he has in his hands, which is a scepter with a bird on it. Okay. I thought it was flowers for a minute, but it looked like a very shanty bouquet. So it's just kind of telling me like, no, that's not going to work, especially if we have religious factors. Because religious factors talk to me often, you guys, about standards as well. Because really, not everyone invests in religion as practice, right? Everyone's different. Everyone is different. Okay. Yeah, so it's like if they've really like done you wrong in the past, you're not going to be willing to to take them back, like for sure. Now it is your choice. It is your choice, but like I don't necessarily see this person changing. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in regards to this person, right? But it's in your career too, you guys. Okay. The universe is pushing you out. If that makes any sense, okay, out of your comfort zone, out of your current role, okay, into something new, into something different, okay, and this notion, this notion is gives you enough anxiety here, uh, as well. So hold on. I have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Okay. Sitting here in the cave of darkness, trying to figure out what to do. Okay. We see the light beyond. We see the bigger picture. Okay. But this is what we're currently stuck in. And you guys, and this is the Eight of Swords. Like we're currently stuck in this cave of darkness. Okay. So indicating to me pressure is building up at work. Pressure is building up, right? And less you guys are wanting to deal with whatever it is. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay. Indicating to me, you guys, you're taking on too much. Yeah, you're taking on too much here. Wanting to take a break, wanting to take a vacation. But you know what, really, guys? The Three of Wands is all about manifestation and visualization, law of attraction. Okay. You're fantasizing about a different life than what you have, Libra, is what I'm saying. Okay. And that should be telling you something here in the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, right? Like you're being urged to move towards that fantasy life that you have and move away from this life that you currently have that's dragging you down just a little bit. We have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, right? So listen, when things go wrong, go right. This is what the divine is bringing you, wrong things, okay? You guys, this also represents a multi-deity belief system, okay? For obvious reasons here, okay? So praying to different gods for different reasons. These sort of things. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So again, going back to the divine, okay. But when we're talking about the Akashic library, we're talking about the library where all the soul contracts are kept, okay. Where the balance for our karmic banks are stored, okay, this sort of thing. And this card represents the 3D and the 5D and the ascension stair that exists kind of between it here, okay. So ascending means, and in regards to your career, it really means wanting to move on from whatever project, whatever position you're really wanting to leave that behind here, okay, and move into a time of freedom. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher here, okay? This is discovering new ways to make money, okay? At the same time, too, trying to balance out whether or not you can make a move. But honestly, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, I don't see why not, okay? So let me just get a few more cards out here. Energy flows where my intention goes, okay? So again, what you focus on is what you will manifest, okay? And the Three of Wands is what this is talking about, right? So if you're putting energy into beating a dead horse, okay, and this is what's happening in your career, you're beating a dead horse, right, is what you feel like. It's and honestly, like you're not getting ahead with it. Okay, you're not getting ahead with it because, like I said, your 10 of Pentacles, one way or another, seems to be vulnerable. Okay, so your money is vulnerable in this situation, and it could very well be that like you're not making enough money, but yet you're putting so much energy and time into this, right? So, and this is where you're realizing, well, frig, where do I want my energy to flow? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to change what I'm putting my intentions, what my intention setting is. I'm gonna have to change that. When I lean toward love, I am led here, okay? So listen, like you're being led in a new direction. This is what I'm talking about by the divine orchestration. The divine is bringing you this newness, okay? This new energy for you to sink your teeth into, and it's a nice, juicy apple. So don't be afraid to take it, okay? And ultimately, like, I choose love no matter what. Choose yourself in this, okay? If your job has been too much, choose yourself, okay? You have the money to do it. The Nine of Pentacles is here, you guys. So you're financially independent. You don't have to worry. And then finally, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Okay. And this is what you need. Okay. Prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Like I said, the hangman has mastered living in the moment here. Okay. And this sounds like a really relieving energy. Through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Whew, like, wouldn't that be nice, Libra, if we just got a minute to ourselves to be still and contemplative? Well, take that moment. Take that moment here. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Um, Stop putting all of your energy into something that's not producing the results that you desire, okay? Libra, this concludes your bi-weekly reading. I hope the video has resonated with you, okay? If so, like, subscribe, comment, reach out for personal readings, you guys. I'll be happy to take care of you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye.